So we all know one of the key things when we've got a rebreather is we get to dive for 2, 3, 4 hour run times. We do deep, long dives in cold water. We're lucky enough to have a warm loop, which is important in keeping our core body temperature up. But one of the really important things to lower our risk of decompression is to make sure we stay warm. I'm lucky enough to be joined here today by the guys from Fourth Element. We've got a range of really innovative products that we can wear under our dry suits to keep warm. So guys, thanks for joining me.
Good to see you.
Nice to how you doing?
So we've got Paul that works in the factory research and development and comes up with all these new products, and Jim is the slick sales and marketing face of the company. So guys, Fourth Element, how long have you been going?
We've basically been going for 5 years.
Okay.
And from fairly humble beginnings, and now obviously in the last 12 months we've been attempting to bring our product here over into the States.
Fantastic. So how big's your range in terms of, keeping warm under our dry seats?
Well, at the moment, it's the mainstay of the range is the Xerotherm base layer and the Arctic. We've just introduced over in the UK the dry base line, which is a gender-specific line, which is a slightly lighter wicking base layer, more designed towards comfort, and trying to persuade divers to get rid of the cotton t-shirt that quite a lot of them still insist on wearing under their undersuit. I think the kind of divers that are diving the rebreathers are a little bit more enlightened than that, and that's probably preaching to the converted in most cases. And you guys take it a lot more seriously and take all those challenges a lot more seriously, and probably have been well aware of the benefits of not using cotton ester skin for years. But we've built the range with the layering principle, and the Arctic has really been the product that has caught the imagination of most of the technical divers, mainly because it gives so much more freedom of movement, flexibility, and comfort without the bulk and buoyancy that you can get from a more traditional style undersuit.
Okay, fantastic. So how many Arctics have you sold compared to the standard Xerotherm?
We've actually probably sold more standard Xerotherms than the Arctic, but the Arctic has been around for less time.
Right.
I think last year we sold somewhere in the region of 1,700 in the UK of the Arctics. I'm not quite sure how many Xerotherms we sold, but quite a few.
Thousands a year.
Thousands a year between the two.
So how has growth gone?
Well, we've kind of had a growth we doubled for the first couple of years, and now we're growing about 40 to 50% year on year at the moment.
Okay, so what's next, guys? What's the next innovative product we're going to see from the R&D?
Yeah, well, it's what we're looking at is basically continuing the concept of layering. So because that basically works so well with the current sort of range and with the current sort of divers who are needing that sort of flexibility and versatility in the actual in their thermal protection. But what we're looking at doing is having some windproofing and also some additional sort of layering principles, so that we can actually cover really the sort of extreme cold, extreme duration dives with absolute confidence that basically anybody wearing our gear will be totally warm.
Okay, fantastic.
To be very specific, it's a bit tricky at this stage because there's a lot of things in the melting pot. But we're in the next 12 months we'll come out with something which we hope just sort of
revolutionise the industry
a step further. Yeah.
We wouldn't go quite that far. But we've recently been, Paul's really been working behind scenes very hard on a new wetsuit, which we launched at the dive show in Birmingham 3-4 weeks ago, and that's been really well received. It's got a number of innovative design features, including an almost dry neck seal, but it remains a wetsuit. Water ingress is extremely minimal, and after a dive 2 weeks ago in Cornwall in 12 degrees centigrade water, Paul did a 45-minute dive in a 5mm wetsuit and came up saying, I could keep going for a long while.
Yeah, it was really warm.
So that's the downside of R&D. How many did you test that leaked?
Quite a few.
So guys, have you got a website that our viewers can find a little more about?
Yeah, we do. It's on www.fourthelement.com, and that's fourthelement.com. And please visit. We're always absolutely, we love to hear from people who've tried it and used it, and get the feedback of how they found it. And it's always great to get feedback from users. And so if you've got any comments, please let us know.
Absolutely,
it would be great.
From an R&D point of view, knowing what the actual users feel about things, good and bad, is absolutely crucial in just making sure that we keep things going forwards.
Great. I've got to admit, I'm a little biased. I've got a normal suit and an Arctic. So thanks for your interview.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for
Thank you.
making such a great product.
Thanks for your time, Stuart.
Thanks.